Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for some more Crusader Kings 2. I'm your host, Kelvin, where we are back to our demented realm that is actually not doing so well. You have 17. Very well, masterful diplomat. I call to your aid. Because we're actually capped at 29 and 19. There we go, that'll help. We were literally getting no benefits from our vassals. It's pretty bad. I'm probably going to have to hand out some king titles, I think. But that concerns me. I need to also find a way to get enough money. And start putting things together. Consolidate some of my vassals, because we have a lot of count vassals I don't like. So if we could get our hands on, the duchies out here, Turov, Volhynia, and Galish. We really just need money for them. So it's at least feasible. Yeah, Duchy of Cherson, Galish, Turov, and Azov. Alright. Nomad agitation in those areas. I'm not worried about it. The problem is, I feel like any gains I make, I'm going to wipe out just conquering another duchy or two. It's not easy. But more tech. You know, I'm slowly coming to see, Cherson is our home. Even if it may not be, the best capital province. Over the years, we might be able to make it one. But I'm beginning to see, as we are the Empire of Bosporia, this should be our home. And I've often talked about, moving our capital to Kiev or Novgorod, even Moscow a few times. I've considered even a Till. There's some good provinces out here. If you just know where to look. But, over time, I just keep coming back to the idea that I don't want to move my capital. That I just want to stay put. It's not bad. We got a lot if we are going to do that, though. Got a lot of tech points to blow. Probably going to pump military org as high as possible. Because we need at least level 4 of it to get rid of the pagan homeland attrition penalty. The County of Luki is converted. Good. So, let's further increase our income here. Create the Duchy of Galish. The Duchy of Galish. Combine those three. And thus our income increases. I think I just need to try and start with Jewish Spy Master, perhaps. You're still on my council. Because the other thing is, the increased council power faction is a little stronger than I'd like right now. Well, you have 17 marshal. I guess I can live with putting you on the council if it's enough to make you drop from the faction, perhaps. Well, our chancellor died. Title. Sure. Maybe I should just give her Ruthenia. That would shorten up the number of vassals I have to deal with real quick. We only hold 1 out of 2 for that. We hold 2 out of 2 for Turov. Germanic religion, jeez. Yeah. We've slowly made our little foray in. It's not easy, but getting it done. Every penalty I remove helps. 3 titles can be created. The Duchy of Cherson. Crimea prospers. Korchev prospers. Theodosia prospers. Cherson prospers. Yeah, go for the temperate. You know, have no worries for the rest of my days. Nah. The success effect of this ambition is ridiculous. Gain 1 stewardship. It's rather quite permanent, too. So, let's just wait it out for a bit. We're slowly improving the state of our realm. I'm fairly happy with that. You're on my council and you don't like me. Well, we can fix that. Hopefully. Yeah, the wrong government type doesn't help, but... Alright. Chiefdom of... from Chief of Vladimir Volinsky. Right. I'll hold that myself for now since we have space. And I do need to try and keep my vassal count as low as possible. Not an easy thing, I'll say that. So many vassals. Dangerous factions, 75. Yeah, because more are joining them. 58 opinion. I mean, that's the thing about this. 692. 689. There, I lost the trait stressed. That's just permanent when you lead a large realm. I'm hoping to not have to go to war for a while. Alright. So, otherwise, yeah, we have Azov and Cherson, but I can only hold 2 duchy titles, so. And I'm already holding those. Alright. That's okay. Out of curiosity also, how goes, De jure shift? 86, not bad. 65, 47. And I'm but inches. Well, that's cooked. 93, alright. When it comes time, looks like we'll have to invade, Plock. Well, they're just a county, so. If we invade Plock, that's fine. No problemo. Also, with all this newfound money, I think I can return to reinforcing my retinue. It's really expensive. But they're gaining in power and in number. The Nestorian faith triumphant. I mean, it's an absolute screwing complete mess out here. Prosperity of our capital increases slightly. You know, since we are at booming in our capital, should probably consider the moving of the crown focus. Few Crimean Goths under your rule wish to serve you. Yeah. You guys are the lovely weird ones. So we'll probably want to move our crown focus, I guess, to Crimea. Try and make that prosper as well. Crank up the prosperity. Because once this is booming, it doesn't really matter anymore. As much as I'd like to use them in a war, not for another couple of years. Like, we've slowly managed to get our friggin' stewardship up a little bit. Lose the trait Scholar. Gain the trait Content. I mean, I'd really prefer not to lose the trait Scholar. Yeah. She's pissed, I'm sure. The bubonic plague. That's concerning. But it doesn't seem to actually exist, so all's well. It pops up a lot, but only once in a while does it actually spawn the plague. Alright. So, this is still fully upgraded. It's pretty obvious I am going to need... spend lots of prestige. And apparently even a bit of dosh here and there. To get extra troops. There. Man, we get 20 prestige a month. But yeah, I'm growing concerned of the faction, so... few extra pile of troops is not terrible. Well, presumably that was her wanting a, well, you are of my dynasty. Therefore, I do feel it necessary to arrange your betrothal. That's fine. Good. The farmer is obviously lying. Good. So, we actually lost the trait to press. That's helpful. Every point of diplomacy improves relations. And we're actually only 3 over our vassal limit. This is one of those tempting moments where I'm just like... ooh, this is good. None of my vassals have a negative opinion of me, apparently. I disagree with this, but... sure! Whatever you say, game. Might not be terrible to drop to minimum centralization. Just try and hold on for a little while longer. It's a sign. Stop looking at this guy. I like my prestige. Praise the 3 mothers, if only I could use them. Alright. Oh, well, you guys have survived thus far. Well, good luck. Can afford to lose the prestige. So we still have a truce with them. Sadly, I can't tell for how long. Won't be much longer before I can. That's okay. We have See the Realm Prosper, 692. Naval Gazer. Olishai Prosperus. Narcissist Tremere. Sure thing. Good. So yeah, we can switch crown focuses whenever, which is good to know. Never really played too much around with it. I actually thought it was like a once a king thing that you selected. Turns out, maybe not. Good. So we're now up to 12k. That's without using my marshal for anything, isn't it? It is. Well, look, you're going to be in the faction no matter what I do. So we're just going to have you do the troop training. Puts us up to 13,000. More soldiers. We must have more soldiers. See the realm prosper. Good. Find love. Or build a war chest. Well, we're actually really close to a war chest. Like, if I just wait for a little while, we'll have a war chest. I don't even have to do anything. Because now that I kind of have my vassal limit under control, it's okay. 694. Ooh, you're a new person. Well, tell me, new person. How many troops do you have? Just enough that I'll need to at least raise, say, this province. Alright. Good. More countries are prospering. I do have to be careful with my conquests right now. Because we do have a faction who would just love to sink their... I'm not even sure I can go on a conquest right now. Truth told. Alright, I don't know why I figured I could do that. You know, with the decent leaders, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility for us to win a fight here. Especially if they take it on us over the river. Yeah, I didn't think so. But that's fine. But we can't siege it down, so... I'm just really concerned about using any and all of my forces, really. They regenerate extra fast here, so... use them if we got them. Yeah. Like, we lost a pile of troops in the middle, but that's fine. There we are. You guys siege. Could use more men. Move to Karin. Do I... oh no, that's my really good one. Give my land to anyone who asks. Like, if he asked for Vladimir Volinsky, I wish I could. Like, I honestly wish I could choose the land to give out to him. It would be pretty nice. So a lot of our realm is really prospering right now, which is good. Let him go. And I'm doing pretty well amassing extra troops, so that's pretty good. We gotta be very careful with how we handle the next bits of wars here and there, though. This faction just keeps getting stronger. You have literally 55 opinion of me. It doesn't help that I am permanently slandered. Siege of the Chermazia tribe. Oh, you have allies. Of little concern, because we're about to 100% you. And actually also built our war chest. Vitebsk. Yes, you're in the bloody faction against me. Of course you are. Fired from council, -15, yeah. Well, plus 40 should hopefully be enough. There you go. 56. And yet, you still oppose me. Don't really need that, Empire. Okay, the Hyrule conquest will probably be successful. Which is a problem, because then we have to go to war with Hyrule. And I'm pretty much just sitting here waiting for this goddamn faction to pop. Because I want to be at full power for when that occurs. I don't really, because really it's only risky for a faction to pop if I'm, you know, knee-deep in a war. Maybe it is time to embrace feudalism. Probably not, though. Oh, thank you. That damn time. I've been waiting. Getting worried you guys might not pop for a while. Alright, any and all forces that can get to my place now. You guys just drop. Oh, lovely. Carry on for the vultures. So, yeah, the Bosporan revolt is centered where? There? Alright. And call to arms. Let's get our extra forces out here. I'm gonna need should be able to strike at you here. Yep. Strike again. Good. Damn, they can retreat. Got him though. Yeah. This is more or less an easy mission to deal with. They think they can fight us. A failure. Yeah, desires. Everybody desires the kingdoms I made. But, you know, to be fair, those kingdoms right now... Oh god, it's the middle of January. We need to get the hell southwards. Head south. Head oh so far south. There's good. Ow. Okay. First off, since we did seem to lose several of our everythings... let's get some good commanders in here. Especially with the cataphracts we've got, this shouldn't be a hard fight at all. They may only be 750 in number, but by God, they have power. Alright. I think I have to push this to 100 and just imprison everybody. It's the only way we're going to get any reasonable long-term stability for a while. Which is a rather shame because I hate doing that. I really do. I don't see the sense to it. But, in this case, it's quite clear that our vassals have no interest. White piece. Pshaw. There is no white piece for you. There is only my prison. And I believe we have ticking war score. Yes, because we control Bosporia. By forcing all the fighting in the north, we pretty much guarantee that we control the Bosporan proper. I mean, in this case, we also control, I think, all of our holdings in general. Ooh, this is always a good fun one. Brave. Well, we already have Just, so Zealous, Chaste. Cruel, Cynical. Go for the Brave. Yeah, we got Bravery. My love. Romantic interest in spouse. Alright. Looks like they're going to try and gather for some kind of defense here. Good luck with that. Well, we're at 93. We need a commander here. Well, let's put the 18 on the flank. Or not. Alright. Sure, why not? Alright. One or two more battles and hopefully... Well, our marshal is just put in prison somewhere. Congratulations, you're the new marshal. They put their everything into this final defense. They did crack our middle, but... alas... Alright. Well, we'll have to go take care of the army of Almish. Okay. Also said auto balance. Kind of sucks we can't force the end of the war because of a minor peasant revolt, but just taking care of this should be fine. Now they have no army. There we go. There. So now a vast quantity of our vassals lay in prison. Alright. That's what I like to hear. Prison roll for Tugray or Turgay. 514. Sounds like a job for our cataphracts. Go to it. Alright. We are ever so slightly over our limit here. So I think I fall back onto decentralized. Is that a good idea? Or do I actually put it up to medium? We'll take a ton of penalties now. But when we swap out a tribal, we lose 2. So if I want to be able to command my 13, I need medium centralization. At the very least. It's a tough call. We shall see. We shall see. Just hunt down this blasted army. Word of an epidemic. The Black Death cometh once more. You know what really sucks? All this prosperity we've successfully built up in the hope of, you know, maybe unlocking a 4th or 5th bloody slot is gone now. Well, that's not true. I mean, could get miraculously lucky, but not gonna happen, statistically. On the other hand, that might actually just be endemic now. It might not spread as far as the first one. I think it is. So we might be okay. Huh. Well, that's nice. Everyone's running all over the goddamn place. Afraid of my cataphracts. And rightfully so. We've at least managed to catch that. One peasant revolt put down. Two peasant revolt put down. I wish I could attack Shuban again, but they seem like they're at their strength right now. Yeah. Like this guy, sizable horde and everything. Yeah, a lot of vassals too. We need more of our own power, and I need some kind of stability as well. Hard to get that, though. I'm right. So, what I'm thinking... What, mate? Are they going for the reform? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, that's not 1. That's 1. That's 2, 3. Oh, there it is. Right, I guess they moved the holy sites around. Carry on. I thought for a second there was going to be massive problems, but turns out now. But problem. Yeah. Where's a Frankish? All right. Sure, you. I want to see the title history here. They conquered in a war 694. I see. Interesting. So yeah, the Frankish kingdom is now expanding to Scandinavia. The Germano-Irish seem to be getting a sizable upper hand on the British Isles and might actually be able to unify the damn thing. That said, I mean, Christians are still in retreat over there. They're losing a lot of ground. Perhaps in time they will all be German. Alright, Visigothica is still tendriling about. Asturias, doing okay for itself. Gaetula is reunified. Garmantes and their Kemetic religion are actually doing okay. They are actually doing okay. They might someday have the power to take on Egypt and move their way through. Arabia is just trying to hold itself together by the looks of it. Over Tel Bashir. Alright, well, at least hopefully when our troops have recovered, then potentially it is time to strike. Belu Ozuro. Belo Ozuro. Lovely duchy. Nice 4 provinces. Could take it for ourselves. And strike again, try and defeat the Rus power base. I'd like to see about getting all of Rus and Perm under my banner. Wouldn't be bad. Also, I'd like this one province from the Heruli. Just wouldn't. That would be a good idea. This would actually be a really good idea, so that way we start the de jure drift. Alright. Well, those are some options for our continued assaults and trying to gather up power. Thank you everybody for watching. Tune in next time for more When the World Stopped Making Sense. I've been your lovely host, Kelvin. Ooh, wait, you guys converted. Congratulations on Niceness. I've been your lovely host, Kelvin. Signing off.